Suresh, thank you so much for joining APAC Finance Forum this year. Very interesting discussion that you have earlier. So the tower sector in Southeast Asia has seen strong growth, but also a tougher financing climate right now. So how do you see investors value tower today? Are we seeing a reset in multiples compared to 2 or 3 years ago?
I think it is true that it's a bit of a tougher climate. I think what we're seeing here probably is investors trying to work out which platforms or which sort of tower assets are higher quality than others, right? So at the moment, many of the tower platforms have most recently been developed. So I suspect that what we need is just the time to demonstrate performance, and I think that's what investors are looking for. I actually strongly believe that the multiples will be maintained, but maybe differentiated by an investor view of whether this is a better platform or and one that's likely to succeed versus a platform that has maybe less growth prospects.
And there are reports that your company raising a large loan earlier this year. Can you share some progress on that?
Yeah, so at the same time as it's been more challenging to perhaps attract new investors at the multiples we want, it's been relatively straightforward, and it's been nice to see that banks are very happy to support us. We're currently in the process of working on some funding and financing, even at the holdco level, which suggests that people see our balance sheets as very strong. So it's a mixed bag here. If you've got a very strong balance sheet, you still have access to many options and many opportunities to fund your business and to develop sort of a cash pool for your investors as well.
So that's the key. The strong balance sheet is
the key.
Yeah. Okay. And how do you find? Are there any common challenges that operators like telco operators like yourself facing when it comes to raising capital these days?
I think it's about making sure that you stand out and that people can believe the growth opportunities that you have. We spend a lot of time making sure, therefore, we have very good contracts. Our contracts are very long term. And we try to get as much, in a similar way to data center maybe, locked in volume as you can, right? So we try and, even for future, lock in deals with our various customers so that people have certainty of the future pipeline, right? Yeah. I think this is critical for giving investors the confidence to step into your platform.
Okay. And EdgePoint now has about 15,000 towers and aiming for more than 20,000. So can you share what's the growth roadmap going forward, maybe for the next 18 to 24 months?
Yeah, in fact, we just passed our 16,000 sites, so that was just 3 weeks ago. Yeah, and I think our focus is very much on the organic growth. We believe it's still very strong in all 3 countries we operate in. I spoke also about the fact that we try to lock in volume for the future from our customers. We have a lot of that in a sense we can say we can draw down on as well. So the focus is organic, new sites, and we think a lot of colo, driven very much by 5G, right? We think 5G will really start to take off over the next 2 or 3 years.
Okay. Excited to see what's next for EdgePoint going forward. Thank you so much, Suresh.
You're welcome.